It's time once again to slip into your camo, grab your bow, and join us out in the field for another episode of the Up North Journal, presented by PSE Archery. The Up North Journal crew is knocked and ready to rock for another exciting adventure. So let's step outside and hit the trail.
This episode is brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
and Badass Slingshots.
The 2015 Dream Season Decree is a deadly combination of speed and precision. It's built for the moments when time stands still. When the only thing that will break the silence is an arrow slicing a clean path to the kill zone. The bow of your dreams is a nightmare for big game. This is PSE's Decree. Experience PSE. Experience performance.
We know the future of hunting depends on our nation's youth. But did you know that in many states, it's illegal for you to take your son or daughter hunting until the age of 12 or even older? As a result, we have fewer young hunters, and the Families Afield program is designed to eliminate those barriers. Hunting is safe, and the safest hunters afield are young people with adult mentors. Visit our website at familiesafield.org to find out how you can bring more families afield.
Welcome back to another Up North Journal Minicast.
Something you're going to hear in the next 3 to 10 minutes. You're not going to hear anything at all on our main cast, but you're going to hear it right now in a minicast. And you know what? I've had a tough time with a couple of knives. I think I'm going to need to sharpen them.
Get them wore out, did you?
Yeah, I actually got a fishing knife that I don't think I could cut too much.
Quit using them as a screwdriver.
Oh, you know what? That is one thing I've never done.
How about a pry bar?
I don't think I have.
You've never used a knife to pry anything open? Or as a screwdriver?
None of my hunting knives.
Or as an axe?
No, I've never done that.
Saw?
Well, see, I got the little saw thing for that.
Okay.
But that's one thing I
so you use a knife for a
I
knife.
try to use a knife for a knife. That's one of the things.
Fair enough.
I probably did in my younger days. Probably did something crazy, but no, it's like. But when coming to sharpen them, is there any way you? There's so many different sharpeners out there. Mm-hmm. There's at Cabela's, they got the power one that's got the handle and it's got the
belt,
and
yeah.
From there all the way down to
that one scares me.
That looks awesome.
But to me, what I worry about is getting the right angle and grinding too much in one spot and just totally butchering the blade.
I know,
no pun intended.
No, really, it's a true statement. It's like something with that much power.
Yeah,
you almost want like a. And I know some guys do this for their lawnmower blades, but they've almost got like a specialized vise that holds the angle, and they just put it, and then they know the whole time. But
yeah, I use ceramic sticks on mine.
Yeah, I picked up a long time ago. I picked up some ceramic sticks. They call them the Tennessee sticks, and 2 big sticks you put in the wood, and you.
Yep, I had one of them, and at some point, one of the sticks got broke, and it was about 1.5 inches, 2 inches shorter, and then all of a sudden. It became lost.
Okay.
And now I don't even know where the one stick in the wood's at. And,
okay.
And I tried to find a replacement. And that was the best knife sharpener I ever had. But now I've got a mini version of that. It's on a plastic base. And actually it's got diamond stoned on it. And it's got the 2 pieces of metal like you take scissor blades and draw through.
Yep.
To get it if it's real bad. But I stay on top, like especially my pocket knife. I'm always I use that on... Maybe not a daily basis, but almost every other day basis.
See, I don't really carry a pocket knife.
Yeah. It's a tool I got to have with me.
Yeah, I use it a lot. With my work, I don't take the chance.
Right.
I don't know how they'll react.
Gotcha.
But you know what? I've seen that. I've seen stone. I know there's gentlemen out there that will swear by doing it just a stone alone.
That's the way my dad does.
And there's a version. I don't know if I have it anymore.
He calls his an Arkansas stone. It's almost like a soap stone. And I remember as a kid, we'd be sitting in front of the TV, watching TV, and I could hear him working. And he'd sit there and he'd hold it, the stone in his left hand, have the knife in his right hand. We'd be watching TV, and he wouldn't even be looking at it. He'd just be running the stone on the knife, and then he'd flip it over and he'd run it the other way. And then he'd check it on his arm, shave hair off his arm.
Yeah.
And that's truthfully how I test mine now. When I get done with the ceramic sticks, once it's sharp enough to shave hair, I'm done.
Yeah, you're good.
So
and there's the other one out there now. It's like I think it's the one you're talking about. You can hold it in the hand and it comes up into like a Y, and it's got the 3 different things you can use to sharpen. Mm-hmm. And you buy different ones for, like, if you get a serrated blade, if you get a straight blade.
Actually, the ceramic sticks on mine, instead of being 100% round, they're probably round for 3/4 of the way, and then it's got the last quarter of it is actually pointed. It's got like a point to it, so you can use it on a gut hook.
Oh, okay.
But they're angled at 30 degrees. 30 degrees seems to be that magical number, I guess, for knives, for the edge.
30 degrees.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, no, it's just one of those things. And I noticed, I think they're my fillet fishing knives. I got to run those for the upcoming, hopefully, fishing season.
Yeah.
Because I noticed one was getting, I couldn't cut the line. I'm like, uh-oh.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, getting a little dull here. Speaking of that, and people, while you're doing this, take every safety you can, because when you're sharpening a knife, be careful. Don't too much. You can get hurt.
Yeah, but you know what? But truthfully, also keep a sharp knife, because a dull knife you'll get hurt with a dull knife quicker than you will a sharp knife.
I don't know about that, because when I was at the
you're forcing it.
When at the gun show, I watched Deb actually watched a gentleman check to see if the knife was sharp.
Yeah, with his thumb.
Yeah,
well, that's just not smart.
He found out it was sharp.
But if you're using a knife, I mean, that's the story I've been told. Because you're really pulling and hacking, trying to cut something.
Especially if you're trying to skin, or you're trying to be delicate, you want it decently sharp to cut. You don't want it to sting. So that can go wrong in so many ways.
Right on.
But that's how we take care of our stuff.
Yeah. So at the bottom of our Facebook page here, to the link on this, if that's where you're listening to this show from, take a quick minute and check in, put us a thing below, and let us know how you sharpen your knives. That'll do it for this minicast. This episode was brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
and Badass Slingshots.
Thanks for listening, and join us again here next week. Until then, remember, as we always like to say, if you're out on the water or in the woods, shoot straight and be safe. Until next week on the Up North Journal.